Hi everybody, I just wanted to make a video to let you know what's sort of going on right now with my channel. It's a really weird thing that's happening, and it sort of highlights to me what, there's way too many lawyers in the world and not enough beautiful, happy people. So the video that I released came out yesterday, and it was a collective reading, and it was called Raw and Unplugged. And in that reading, I was using a singing bowl. So the video got flagged by YouTube for copyright infringement. So, or copyright claim is what it is. So it's really an interesting situation. And I wanted to talk to all of you about it because many of you also have YouTube channels. And it's to kind of show you how this is set up to, I don't know, defeat the little guy is how I would describe it. So I was uploading the video, and to tell you actually like what if you go to the video, it's from, they specify from the 3-minute and 51-second mark in that video to 4 minutes and 6 seconds, I believe, is what they have classified as copyright claim on that sound frequency. I'm sitting there on my singing bowl. So that's what they're claiming. I know a couple of people have said, well, it could be someone who is posing as something and just doing copyright claims to try to get the revenue off of your channel. Is absolutely not that, because the claim came through while the video was being processed. So it was uploaded to YouTube. It takes, it was a longer video, so I want to say it was probably taking about 45 minutes or so to process. And at some point I went back and checked on it, and I clicked on the monetization, and that's when I could see that there was a copyright claim on it. So I looked into it, and it's one of the big music companies, one of the big three, WMG, so I'll just say it. And they actually also specifically state the two artists that they're claiming that I don't think it's the artists, I think it's just the music industry that's doing this. And what's really kind of crazy is you don't have a lot of options on it. So these were the options that I was given. I could make the choice to edit my video and take out that 15 seconds of Himalayan bowl music out. I could take that out. I could edit it and remove that, and everything would be fine. Or I could just leave it as it is and not dispute it in any way, but WMG would get all the monetization funds from that video. So my work, my money would go to them. They have no right to it, but it would go to them. So I didn't like that either. And so the only other choice, or no, I should say, then I had the option to delete the video before it was released, right? It was still processing. So it wasn't somebody who found the video randomly and said, oh, I'm going to try to claim something on here. It's totally the YouTube's algorithm that flagged this per something, as what I've researched, per something, different information, different things that WMG has told YouTube is their copyright. I don't know. At this point, I'm thinking, like, if it could be a singing bowl, it could be a kid with a frying pan and a spoon in the kitchen. There could be crickets, like, sound. It is sound. I can understand a melody and a tune, but sound. So I kind of think that my dispute will be okay. But, so here's the thing. If you dispute it, you have to agree to the rights that come under that. And part of the agreement in that is if they find your dispute fraudulent, they can delete your YouTube channel. Like, holy shit. What do you think? This is crazy. And that's it. Like, it just says that. And I'll be honest, too, as a YouTube creator, I don't know how many of you are aware of this, but I've never talked to anyone from YouTube. I've never met anyone from YouTube. I've never received an email from you. And I will say I've received emails from YouTube, but it's usually, it's just generic stuff. Like, the only way I've ever found any contact information for YouTube is a fax number and a mailing address. It's kind of freaky because you realize on this platform that you are pretty much at the mercy of AI and programming and algorithms. So there's really a lack of a human element involved in it. So that's why I was kind of anxious. I thought, shit, I'm making a big choice here. Like, it's just a video. I could delete it and no one would have ever known, right? Like, none of you guys would have ever known. But I thought this video is so important. And that actually, that portion of music to me, music of sound seemed so important because it was actually, I couldn't get it to go. And it really signified to me that that tone, that note, had something to do with, I was getting a message about kind of clearing the chakras and allowing the Kundalini energy like to flow through. And I really let it go. And I thought they want me to delete that. That was so important in terms of the sound healing in that. So yeah, I was, oh my gosh. And then I thought, you know what, I'm not letting the machine put some on me like this. But it was a big decision. So I'm going to let all of you know that YouTube and Vimeo are my only income sources. This is how I make my money. This is how I feed my child and Lily, and how I keep a roof over our heads. So this wasn't like, oh, you know, like I upload little things here and there and it's just a hobby. I mean, it started off as that, which can happen with YouTube. For a lot of people in social media, it just starts off as a hobby and then it becomes something bigger. And it doesn't even feel like a job. I'm really lucky, and I am. I love what I do. But this is sort of that element that I didn't expect to run into, but it feels so wrong. It feels so wrong. And it's a pretty hard thing to say, yeah, screw you. I'm fighting this. Even if it's like, it's my income, it's my security, it's my nest, it's everything. So I did it. I said, no, I'm disputing this. And then I typed in my full name as like a signature box. So the dispute, WMG is the one that decides. That's what it said. That's what it said to me. I don't know if there's any other information to interpret it, but that's what it said. That, so 30 days. WMG has 30 days to decide if this claim, this dispute that I'm making on the claim is correct or not. So, where does that leave me, right? Because I don't think they care. I don't. So, I decided, you know, I wanted to do it for a little while anyways. I've been thinking about it. And then my life sort of got turned upside down when I had to move back in February. And there's just been so many things that have been going on, and lockdowns and school and no school and this and that. So I haven't been able to start a second channel. I really had an inspiration. I wanted to start a second channel, and my focus was going to be more like on the 18 below age group. And I wanted it to have a lot to do with mindfulness and tapping into your own intuition and being like a really healthy, safe space for younger people to explore their spirituality. So that's what I wanted to do now. I have created a second channel, and that channel is called The Spiritual Chrysalis. So I'll put the link in the bottom of the description here, because it might be important to go there if you want to stay connected to me. So I have created it at this point as a backup in case something does happen. I do have a little more reassurance though from, I can't remember her YouTube tag, but she left a comment saying that she has a channel too. And something happened to her and YouTube like shut it down, and it was all like, it wasn't right. There was no copyright issues. So she actually ended up, I guess if they make a decision, it sounds like I will still be able to fill out some sort of form to dispute that. And at that point, I would be able to communicate with a human being. If there's any left in YouTube. I think there are some. So I can't see how anyone would think that using a singing bowl for 15 seconds is like, that any music, any major corporation in the music industry or anybody would have copyright on that. My gosh, is someone going to copyright our voices? Like, it's friggin' ridiculous. So, yeah, I just said, no, you hit the wrong girl on this one. There's no way. There is no way you're going to do that. And I was really passionate about making sure you guys heard 15 seconds in that video. So there is a new channel. What that channel will become, we'll see. It's sort of an inspiration to do, I want to do pick-a-cards because that's how I originally started on this channel, and that's a place close to my heart is doing pick-a-cards as well. So I think I'll do more of that there. I might do some deeper spiritual readings. I might just do some stuff with Lily because she actually gave me the name for the channel. You have to go to the channel. See, there's something there. That's really new in. You have to go to the new channel and see how it is that Lily gave me the new name for it. So I wanted to tell you guys, like, I just wanted to clarify what is happening. Like, it's nothing that I did. I didn't steal anything from anybody. I picked up my singing bowl and I resonated it. And then YouTube went, wow, no, you can't do that. And those are my choices. Like, those are the choices they gave me. Can you imagine? Like, for anybody too, like, I'm pretty small. I'm pretty small in the world of YouTube. Come on, let's all be honest. Like, I am really small. There are people that have millions of subscribers. I don't, like, and I'm not saying that in terms of, I want to do better. I love where I am and I love what I'm doing with you guys. And if I stay forever at 139,000 subscribers, I will be happy for the rest of my life. Like, I think it's an amazing thing to have. And it's a big privilege too. And I honor that with each of you. And part of that was honoring this too, for me and for you. And to let some big corporation try to take them on in such a small amount. I mean, a video that long, in the lifetime of that video, might make somewhere between 100 and 200 bucks. It's not that much money. So too, it would have been easier for me to just say, you know what, forget it, or delete that. But I don't think I would have felt good about it. I know I would have felt really crappy about that. I would have felt like it was no longer me in spirit, in control of what was going on here. And I also do like to look at things in terms of, it's something I've wanted to do for so long, to have another channel, and I haven't done it. Maybe this is all happening, like it's a spirit's way of kicking me in the butt. Like, create this other channel, Cindy. Come on, do something. You want to explore things in a different way here. Why aren't you doing it? So maybe it's happened for that reason, right? So we just don't know. But it's kind of funny too, because I talked about music. I think I talked about the music industry in that video. Yeah, or musicians. And then music and love came up too in the cards. Of course, at the time I had no idea because I hadn't even uploaded the video yet. That's really funny. But the Black Panther was there to protect. So that's what's going on right now. And my allergies are bugging me. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've left out of that, just so you guys can be clear, like what is actually happening and how wrong that is. It's just, it really, to me, is like the symbol of the nasty, dirty, overpowering, over-patriarchal hierophant that's being run at the helm with the crazy, insane, false emperors. Like, that's that energy. So it's, you know, and I do feel like, too, it is very, like, when I say masculine and feminine, I don't mean men and women. I mean just like how we function and go through life. And I think what I do would be defined as very feminine. It's more of a feminine, it's your deeper self, it's the expression of that. And then this masculine energy, like coming down and like trying to squish it and crush it and own it. This has really upset me. And maybe you can tell, well, I'm an Aries Gemini, so I got pretty upset. I had to count to 10. I had to count to 10 and think about the choice I was making. And then I tried not to overanalyze it. I just thought, you know what? Everything in life comes and goes. If this is meant to go, it's meant to go. But it's not going to go down with me not standing up for what I believe in. So there you go. Please go to my other channel. Because I don't know too if they, I don't think they'll give me notice. I think if a decision is made, the channel will just be gone. So you just won't see it anymore. It'll just be gone. So that's why it might be a good idea to go and find me at the Spiritual Chrysalis. Yeah, so that's all I gotta do. That's it. That's all I gotta say. So I'm gonna make some content for both channels today. That should get interesting because I might get confused at some point. I have to remember to go back and forth, right? Like to change my which account I'm in. Yeah, I might get confused, but that's okay. Good. So that's where it is. Let me know your thoughts. If you're coming across this video and you've run into this too, I would love to know how your outcome was. Cause yeah, it's just crazy that they can do that. Anyways, until next time, everybody, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.